Welcome back to 2023 and to the kick. We're getting into gear for a new year of excitement, digital marketing, and of course, helping businesses thrive through great lead generation. I'm Andrew Pitchford. It's been a little while since we caught up, and I hope that wherever you're watching, whether it's on YouTube, Facebook, or LinkedIn, that you'll be able to give us a comment about what you think of the show. And particularly this edition is all about experimenting with failure. Now, if you have followed me on LinkedIn or Facebook in the last couple of days, you'll see that I was prompted by an article that was written by one of our account managers, Ali Wong, which has got a little bit of momentum because it was picked up by somebody that founded the Mavens blog. Now, check it out on LinkedIn or contact me and I'll send you some details. But it's interesting, that whole topic of failure is something that we seem to be, one, scared about in the first place and even scared to talk about. And today we're going to change the narrative. It's a new year. It should be an opportunity to try a whole lot of new things. And that's what we're going to be having a bit of a chat about today. How can you actually get your digital marketing humming by being willing to fail and fail fast? So there we go. Keep in mind that when you're with the Excite Media team, you've got a range of digital marketing services that are available. Always feel free to visit us at excitemedia.com.au. And you can see that you can pick up the award-winning SEO team. We picked up the Australian Web Awards for SEO effectiveness last year. They do an incredible job of getting rankings for our clients. Also, you can talk to us about branding, getting your landing pages set up, making sure that website is the best salesperson on your team. Is that website at 10 o'clock at night or 6 in the morning, answering the questions of your clients, giving evidence and proof that you are good at what you do? And if it isn't, then you really need to have a website audit. I'd be happy to do that for you. Well, as we said, today we want to talk about failure. And sometimes it's about failing fast. Now, I'm going to be talking very shortly about failing in digital marketing and actually changing that conversation into actually experimentation, because experimenting is a good thing. We've all heard the Thomas Edison conversation about how he invented the light bulb. He found 999 ways not to make a light bulb. He did all of them and they failed until the magic one. And sometimes we're scared of doing the 999. Will we fall apart in the process? But, even in managing a business, it's really important sometimes to fail fast and fail often. There's a couple of key areas. Maybe you're looking at taking a new client on board. Now, that new client could be the best thing since sliced bread and be a great profit center for your business. Or it could be a black hole if you don't find out what that client relationship is going to be like very fast. So going through the sales process, getting to know your client or potential prospect, and then if it's not going to work, failing fast and getting out of it and getting on to the next one is important. And similarly in hiring, sometimes when you're looking to get new employees on, sometimes it takes time to get to know them, for them to get to know your culture, your process, and sometimes even that is important to fail fast. That way, the person who maybe isn't a good fit for your business can go and find employment with somebody that will work for them, and you can find the right employee for yourself. So there you go. Failing is actually a great strategy. Now, here's another thing that we want to talk about today is experimenting with failure. I don't know about you. Have you done digital marketing before? Have you done marketing in general? One of the things that we find is quite common is people actually want to go cheap and fast, but don't talk about the quality. That's a strange thing, isn't it? They ring us up and they'll say, what's your cheapest price for SEO? Or how cheap is your Google Ads program? And can you get me results in a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks? But the reality is these things take time to get quality. And if you're only shopping on price, you're not giving enough room for experimentation. So why do I say experimentation is important? Let's have a look at a little bit of an idea. Pretend that this is your business with 25 opportunities before you of different ways that you could market your business. Now, these are 25 different ways that you could get your message across to potential clients. It might be to do with different types of advertising, different messages, maybe different price points, but there's all sorts of different ways in which you can communicate that you're good at what you do. Now, if you're in that position where you're going to keep things tight in terms of time and budget, then realistically, you're just always going to be starting from the very first corner, shall we say. Now, I'm going to let you in on a secret. The gold The opportunity that's going to make the most money for you is that little yellow dot there on the screen. That's the one that we actually want. That's the one that's going to make a difference to growing your business. But when we start off, we don't know that. We've got a whole lot of hidden opportunities that we haven't tested before. So what do? We start with the very first one and we test it and we see if it's actually going to work. Does it resonate with a client? Did they like the message? Did they like the trust point? Did they like your price? Did they like the way your website worked to be able to engage? Now, the sooner you start trying and failing as many as possible, the sooner you're going to know whether you've got to that gold yellow dot that we're trying to find. And so a lot of businesses will try to keep things really tight and only try one. But what if you tried 5 opportunities at the same time? No, there's not a yellow dot there. So we're going to have to keep trying. And if we can experiment a little bit more, then over time, we're going to find our way to that yellow dot, the gold opportunity, the one that's going to make you business growth, great sales, great leads, great conversations with right fit clients. But here's something to think about. How many people get to that gold dot and think, well, that's it. I don't need to go any further. I've found the golden goose that is going to lay the golden eggs and I'm going to be making money forever and ever. But that's where you make a mistake. Keep experimenting in business, because then if you keep going past that first one and keep experimenting, then just around the corner, you might find that there's another couple of great opportunities for your business. Listen, this is what I want to leave you with. The only way that you're going to be able to get to success is by a lot of failure. Look at that example. There are 3 dots that worked, but that means there were 22 dots of opportunities that failed. Work with a marketing company that's willing to fail with you. In business and in your marketing budget, make sure that you allocate both time and energy and money to be able to have those conversations, to try those campaigns that might not work, in order that you can find the 3 that are going to be incredibly profitable and take your business on its way. To us, that's what lead generation is all about. It's finding the formula that works for your business. There is no one size fits all magic formula for everybody. We've got to find what's going to work for you. I hope that's useful for you. This has been another edition of The Kick. We're going to be back with more every week all the way through 2023. I encourage you to share this with your friends. Now, as we close, what about your family? Are they willing to fail? Are you willing to fail in order to help your kids grow? Now, in my LinkedIn and Facebook posts over the last couple of days, I shared about Meet the Robinsons. Now, this lovely cartoon movie, it came out, I think, 2009. It is available on Disney Plus. Check it out. It's absolutely funny, as there's a moment there where Lewis, who's the bright spark little Einstein on the left with the crazy hairdo, and what does he do? He invents a ray gun, and he gets in front of the whole Robinson family to demonstrate his ray gun. And what happens? It explodes and is a disaster. But do you know what all the Robinson family say? They say, that is a brilliant failure. What a brilliant failure. Well done on your brilliant failure. And the whole, message in this movie is keep moving forward. Sit down for yourself, for your family, watch Meet the Robinsons, and I'll see you next week.